So I can tell you for free that Dr. Linda is one of the people out there that you should listen to. She has done this countless times for people. She herself has studied abroad. She lives abroad. Do you understand? So this is not some funny person coming to the internet to tell you, oh, give me 10 million here and I'll relocate you. No, right? And what I really love about what you said, Dr. Linda, is the fact that you teach us to do these things ourselves. I'm the kind of person who likes to be in control of my life. I don't want my life to be in somebody else's hands. Do you understand what I mean? So if I know that, okay, this is what I need to do, this is blah, 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 I can then take my time and pace and say, okay, how do I find these scholarships? I know that I don't have the money, so I'm looking for a scholarship, you know, that is all-encompassing. You know, I'm also looking for a way where I can, I mean, by all means, be there legally, you know, extend my stay maybe as a permanent resident, and then say, you know what the heck, I want to stay here. I like it. So, guys, she actually has webinars where she trains people about these things. That webinar is free. You heard me. I told you Mother Christmas is bringing this away. I have dragged Dr. Linda out of her schedule, and I've ensured that, you know, this information can reach you for absolutely nothing. The first thing you need to do is go follow her. You know, we can't even say enough on a live video. We can't. There are some specific questions you would ask. Someone said, do I need IELTS for a PG
No, you
program?
don't.
Did you hear that?
You don't need any English exam.
Straight up. Straight up. Did you hear that answer? Okay, not a question though. I just want to say Dr. Linda is the real deal. Absolutely. She's the real deal. I believe that. I am vouching and putting my everything you know about me on the line for this one. What will be the fate of the people when they successfully cross over to Europe? Okay, so Zube, you need to be more specific. Your answer is your question is a bit vague. Like I said, go follow Dr. Linda. You can ask her questions on DM. More than anything, get on her webinar. It is so insightful. You think you heard that these few 2 seconds that she has spoken, I've seen a lot of you commenting, wow, and all of that. I promise you, when you sit down through that webinar, you would notice that you'd be like, this thing has been at my fingertips all this time and I didn't know. You know, so it brings the raw information to you guys. Okay, there's a question that is so tiny, Dr. Linda. I'm trying to read it. How about someone that wants to relocate with my son? I don't have much finance. How do I go about it? Dr. Linda, over to you.
Yeah. So students can travel with family. Students can travel with family. There's a clause though. Most scholarships will not fund you and fund your child and let's say your husband or your wife. The scholarship is usually for the student. So for you to relocate with your child, you have to have money to take care of the child. Eventually, some schools end up giving you something like child bursary. Like my school give mothers with kids, you know, bursary to take care of their children. But from the time you are like at the stage where you're applying for visa and all that, you actually have to show embassy that you have money to take care of your family if you are coming with them. As per whether you want to whether you can come with your family, 100% for sure students can come with family. And let's say if you have a spouse and you have study visa, they give the spouse work authorization or work permits depending on the country, so that the spouse can work and support you. However, scholarship often does not cover the person and their family. It covers the students. So what some parents do, if they have the money, they go with their family straight up. If they don't have the money, some people will actually travel first, keep their family with their, let's say you have a child, you can keep the child with your mom, travel first, start working, start earning dollars, then you can bring your child over. So the fact that you're a mom, for example, responding to the question, the fact that you're a mom and you don't have the money to take care of your child does not mean that you cannot go, you see? But of course, if you have the money to go with your child, then you can go with your child right away. So you can do it right away or in stages, whatever works best for the person. Yeah.
Okay, the lady who has been asking about relocating with her 8-year-old son, I hope you heard Dr. Linda just now.
Yeah.
You know, she's pretty much answered your question. Now, someone just said, and I quickly need you to wrap it up with this. Someone said getting a student visa at 35 is difficult. Is it still possible for me?
Thank you. You know that's one other elephant in the room, right? Some people say, oh, getting admission is not the problem, but how do I get visa? The thing that they don't know, which is a secret, is that most study visa problem comes from getting the wrong admission. So I'm going to do a scenario for you. I'm 35. I probably have a master's. And you that commented, you can actually tell us what's the highest level of education, right? I probably have a master's. Suddenly, I want to say go to a country like Canada, right? And then you will see somebody will do this. They'll apply for a diploma. In fact, let me say one that actually happened recently. Apply for a certificate program. This is not a diploma. This is nothing, right? Or let's use diploma said. Okay, you apply for a diploma program. You are 35. You have masters. Then, so let's assume that let's assume you are the visa officer. And I say I'm 35. Let's say I work in the bank. I've worked there for 8 years. I have masters. I'm going to Canada to do diploma in nursing. Will you even believe me? That, like, does it look like I want to study? Or does it look like I want to immigrate? You know, that person, the admission people are going to give you admission for something like that. When you do something like that, you can never get this if you like apply 10 times, right? Because outrightly you are saying that study is not of interest to you. You know, study is not. But if let's say I finished my BSc, let's say I'm an accountant, I finished BSc now, and I apply for masters in accounting, and I say, oh, I'm going to Canada, I want to study masters in accounting. I work in this firm. There's even some new software that we don't know how to use, but this school have shown that they will teach me. If I can do this, I can help my business make more money. In fact, I get leave of absence from place of work. Suddenly, I am making sense. So I was telling a client yesterday, I said, please stop insulting visa officers. Stop thinking that they are fools. Stop thinking that they are fish with fish brain. They are human beings like me and you. I said, I told her, I said, if any story you will tell a friend and it does not make sense, don't suddenly think you tell it to a visa officer that is intelligent and it will make sense. And if your friend believes your story, most likely a visa officer is going to believe it. Let's use that friend test. So if you have a story and you tell it to your friend, and your friend says this does not make sense, don't go and tell it to a visa officer. It does not make sense, right? So people don't get visa because they are not doing the right thing. That's where the training comes in. So somebody will just see, if 95 people, only 95 people apply for visa, and all of them kept their leg like this, they will not say because 95 of you apply, they will give all of them. They will not give them. And if 95 people apply and they did the right thing, they will give them, because these people have rules and regulations that is actually on the internet. It's just that people don't know how to find it. Rules and regulations that you have to follow. And once you follow it, the truth is that they cannot deny you visa. Do you know why? Every visa that is denied, they have to be a reason. The visa officer too is has to prove that you don't deserve the visa. So if there's no reason, even when the visa is denied, all you need is another letter saying, I met this criteria, this criteria, this criteria. This thing you mentioned, I have corrected it. You know? So visa denial is not the end. But when some people, when they get visa denial, they will say, I will apply again. They will be applying 6 times, 6 denials before they ban the person.
Okay, someone asked a question, and I'm going to wrap it up with this. Guys, you need to understand, Dr. Linda does this not just for Canada.
Yes.
Not just for Canada, please. I saw that person's question about the UK. Not just for Canada. Around the world. We're global, baby. She does this for... So try to understand where she's coming from. She's saying that there is a viable option that a lot of us do not consider. We're always thinking, oh, make I just fill one form, one thing, write my papers and give it to one officer, and then I cut out. No. Instead of doing that, why not follow a sure means that is legal? And then guess what? Guys, you are killing 3 stones with one bird. So it is a legal path. Because after that, she will tell you what else to do after your study. Number 2, you are studying. Whether you decide to stay there, whether you decide to come back home, you have a valid qualification in your hands. True. A valid one. The third thing is you get to actually, if you decide, you might just decide, like she said, I just want to be here for a bit, maybe not permanently. I just want to live for 2, 3, 5 years, 6 years, start a family and go back home. You can actually do that. The fourth and the most, for me, the most important thing is this is a woman that I will vouch for. This is a woman that is knowledgeable. From hearing her alone, I can see your comment. Her kidney, they work. You understand? It's not a Cambia type of.
And can I say something? The thing is that when we train people, they are able to help their family members. So we always say one person per household. So if you want to travel with your family, it's not you, your husband, all of you have to come for training. One person can actually do that training and help the other people in the family. Let's say you have siblings. I will always say, who is the most enthusiastic one? Train that one. That one can definitely help other people. So this is something, this is something we're doing that, like, if we can empower the household, nobody will cheat anybody in that household. Yeah.
I'm so happy, Dr. Linda. Thank you so much. This has been more than insightful. This has been, it's almost like you gave us information overload in a short time. Guys, I know you have specific questions. I can see all your questions coming through. First thing you need to do is follow Dr. Linda. She has all the answers. I can see all the questions. I wish I could answer them. I can't answer all of them.
They can send us DM. They can send us DM.
She is totally grounded. So please follow her. Send her a DM with your questions, your concerns. And guess what? They have videos on YouTube that answer their frequently asked questions. True. So you can also go on their YouTube page and watch a whole lot of videos, and it would most likely answer your questions. Very quickly, in 2 minutes, Dr. Linda, tell us about the webinar and how we can get on this free webinar.
Awesome. So the thing is that because we know a lot of people want to have an in-depth understanding of what this is about, in order to know what to do next, we created a webinar. And that webinar is like a seminar, but online, right? And it explains the steps that this person can follow in order to be able to go abroad successfully, get scholarship, and all that. And easy way to get it is on our Instagram specifically. The other places, but at least this is something that is easier for somebody to locate. If you go to our Instagram, Dr. Linda Iheme, that at Dr. Linda Iheme, that's DrLindaIheme, at Dr. Linda Iheme. So the bio, on the bio, we have the link to the webinar. So even if this person doesn't use Instagram, if they can just get to our Instagram page and look at the bio, it's going to give them the link to the webinar. They can attend the webinar, and the webinar is is an hour thereabouts, right? So it's very, very detailed.
It's
like,
about
we don't do fast. Like, how do I put it? Like, you know those 2 hours thing, you're already abroad. Those are, we don't do, that's magic. We don't do magic. But what we do works. So attend the webinar, understand what is happening, what is going on, and the webinar is free. Then you can decide to take it up from there. Above all, the person can send us Instagram message, that's DM, on Instagram or Facebook, or they can even send me an email directly. My email address is drlinda@vantagemigration.ca. I'm going to spell that, but just to say that our company's name is Vantage Migration. That's like advantage. So,
that's fine, Dr. Linda. I'm going to post this video. Guys, I see all of you asking for handles and all of that. I'm going to post this video with her handle. So just click on it, go to her bio. There's a link. Follow the link. And guys, like I said before, I vouch for her. You're safe in her hands. Ask all the questions you want to ask. Go attend the webinar. Get the knowledge you require. In fact, the webinar will help you ask the right questions.
True.
Okay, guys. Thank you so much, Dr. Linda. You've been
Thank you.
Like I said, it's information overload. Thank you.
Thank you so much.
I love you guys. I see all your messages. Esther, John Ibrahim, Ruth, I've seen all your messages. I just didn't want to cut Dr. Linda because she was giving us some very, very life tips that we would need for what we're looking to achieve. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. I appreciate you guys. Have a wonderful evening. Make sure you click on that link tonight. Follow Dr. Linda and ask her anything. Don't fear anything.
Yeah.
All right. Thank you so much, Doctor. Thank you.
Yeah, bye.
Guys.